YouTube, it's Rico, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on, man. Huncho posted a video titled MizOrMac Harlem Spartans Jailed for pointing a gun at police officer. So y'all already pretty much know by the title what we about to get into, man. I know I'm a little bit late, but it's better late than never, man, honestly. So with that said, man, y'all pretty much already know about this stuff if y'all really been staying up to date and pretty much knowing everything about UK drill that's going on and shit like that this year. But it's crazy, man. I think he ain't even get out of jail not that long ago, y'all, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just crazy to see him pretty much going right back, and look like this one definitely gonna have him locked up for a decent little minute. So I don't know how it's gonna be looking for him, man, based off of whatever we hear in this video. Obviously, like I said, I'm late. Y'all probably already know everything that's said and included in this video by Huncho and stuff. So I'm pretty much late to the party, you know, finding out everything for sure behind this whole situation and what it's looking like for him and stuff. But just based off pointing the gun at a police officer, like I said, I feel like he definitely finna be sitting in jail for a decent little minute. But anyways, man, if y'all brand new to the channel or y'all been watching videos on the channel but not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button now. As y'all can see, I'm on the grind of 10K and I'm halfway there, man. So every little subscribe y'all do, man, all that matters and is muchly appreciated. So with that said, also don't forget to smash the like button and comment on the video to help the video out in the algorithm and get recommended to a larger audience of people, hopefully bringing new supporters to the channel as well. And don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel, and hopefully they become supporters of the channel as well. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos, and be sure you don't miss out on new videos that I drop. Check out the channel every day, no matter the time of the day, just because you never know when I'm upload and you don't want to miss out, and because the post notifications sometimes do not work at all whatsoever, so you don't want to rely on them too much. And also don't forget to add and follow me on social media. All my social media platforms are listed down below in the description box, as well as in the intro of the video as well, so you shouldn't have a hard time at all finding me on social media. Now with that said, we're gonna go ahead and get the screen recorder started. That's started and starting the video now.
On the 11th of December 2020, UK drill rapper MizOrMac sent a message out to his fans via social media posts. To my family/fans, I'm sorry to let you know that unfortunately I've been recalled, talking about getting a recall to jail. This isn't a full recall, I'll be back soon, and this time around I promise you I'll be more consistent and unstoppable. I want to thank you all for supporting me. My day one supporters, my management has gifts for you. Hit my DMs. For now, everyone hold it down for me until I land. Love, Miz.
So he's actually been locked up for a minute. This ain't like recent, but yeah, man, when y'all know y'all getting out of jail and stuff for a serious crime or anything of that nature, you should already know that you shouldn't do anything else, because once you keep going back and forth and stuff, they just gonna keep making your time in jail longer than the last time. But it still also depends on the crime that you committed as well, though. But still, at the end of the day, if you somebody that's constantly getting in jail or whatever the case may be, or you just got released from jail off of something that had you sitting for a long time, that should let you know right there to not do anything else as far as getting back locked up and stuff, and pretty much find other ways to stay out the way of the police and stuff. Just grind and doing what you do, or whatever the case may be, as far as if you got a career that you're trying to make money from and stuff like that, go ahead and start utilizing working on that more and stuff like that with the time you got and stuff, because police ain't gonna waste no time to lock a person back up if they got history already of being locked up and shit like that. So you already know they gonna be watching your every move. So while they doing that, you, like I said, you might as well go ahead and really just focus on your career that you trying to make money from and stuff like that, and stay out the way, so that way they can't find another reason to lock you back up, and possibly for a longer amount of time than the last time you was locked up and stuff like that. So it's unfortunate, man. Like I said, once y'all in that type of lifestyle, y'all gotta know when going to jail is enough, like to stop going back and pretty much capitalize off the chances you given, because all it takes is that one time for you to really do something crazy or stupid, etc., whatever you want to say, and now you locked up for a long time, possibly a decade or more type shit. So you don't never want to be in no situation like that where you gotta be in jail or prison for over a decade. Like, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing from in there. All you gonna be able to do is write people you love and care about, and get probably a 1 or 2 calls a day to somebody, go on from there, and then be pretty much following the rules of somebody else and orders of somebody else, and do what they want you to do. You ain't pretty much on your time no more. You on somebody else's time, and you gonna have to do whatever they tell you to do up in there and stuff. So don't nobody really want to live that type of lifestyle and be locked up living like that. So that said, man, definitely you got to start capitalizing on the chances you're given and not waste them or possibly risk doing something crazy that's, like I said, gonna have you in jail for decades and shit. So other than that, man, hopefully he do mean what he say when he said this, man, because if not, it's just gonna be a repeating cycle, and then people gonna ultimately possibly start to lose interest in what he got going on in his music career for real. So with that said, man, I feel like I said enough for now, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the video, and I obviously I'm gonna pause it whenever I feel like I need to pause it. But with that said, let's continue on, and I rewinded it back a little bit.
Has gifts for you. Hit my DMs. For now, everyone hold it down for me until I land. Love, Mizzy. Fans around the UK drill community were both shocked and confused. MizOrMac had only just been released from jail a few months prior to this message. He was out on license, so what had happened to him? He'd previously been serving a 6-year stint in jail for possession of a firearm and possession.
See, 6 years. That's a little bit, that's pretty much a year, over half of a year pretty much. So 6 years, he would have had to do 4 more for that to be a whole decade. So it's just crazy, man. And pretty much it is like he going for to continue on to a decade, because he was only out for a few months, like Huncho said. So that said, him going right back pretty much gonna be a continuation to the 6 years he already did. So, or matter of fact, let me rewind it just a little bit. Did he say he did 6 years, or he was sentenced for 6 years but got out earlier than that? But either way the case may be, 5 or more years, that's still too long to be sitting in jail or prison, period.
Of a firearm and possession of an offensive weapon in a public place, along with fellow rapper Blanco. But people close to the incident knew exactly what went down with MizOrMac, and slowly information began to leak. A shooting had occurred at...
Well, that was in 2018, so he pretty much did 4 years, because that was back in 2018 that when they showed this, and now this is 2020. Well, then again, I don't know, because now this is saying December 2020. Yeah, let me rewind it a little further back and go from there.
This message, he was out on license, so what had happened to him? He'd previously been serving a 6-year stint in jail for possession of a firearm and possession of an offensive weapon in a...
So he did say serve 6 years, so yeah, so either way, like I said, he pretty much going back, and it's gonna be a continuation. It's gonna be like he never really left, because he was only out for a few months, and now he already right back in. So pretty much gonna be like he never really left at all, for real.
A public place, along with fellow rapper Blanco. But people close to the incident knew exactly what went down with MizOrMac, and slowly information began to leak. A shooting had occurred at a music studio in what seems to be a case of mistaken identity. Another rapper by the name of Midas the Jagaban and a member of her team fell victim to this shooting. Some people claim that the shooter thought it was PS from Hit Squad, a known rival of MizOrMac.
That's what I've been saying, man. For y'all that's been subscribed to the channel, or y'all that's brand new, what I was saying, that is, when you in the street life, man, you gotta, if you got ops and enemies for real, you should know their identity, and you should know beforehand before you do something that's gonna definitely have you risk of being locked up for a long time. You should know exactly who your ops is, what they look like, and be for real 100% sure that that's really your op or enemy before you really do anything, because at the end of the day, you don't want to end up taking a civilian's life that had nothing to do with anything that was going on, and for a simple fact, because you don't get no cool points at all for real when you kill an innocent person. Like an innocent person that didn't have anything to do with anything. That's pretty much you saying, I ain't able to catch my ops, so I'm just gonna hurt a random person and gloat about it. Like you ain't getting no cool points for that. That's just what it is, man. At the end of the day, man. So that's it. You should definitely know who your enemies is and their appearance, and know for sure before you do anything, just so that way you don't end up committing a crime like that against an innocent person. So that's it, man. Y'all gotta start paying attention to who y'all ops is and really know what they look like and who they is. Cause if you just going around hurting random people, then you just setting yourself up for failure. And you making it easier for the police to pretty much, all right, yeah, we already know who this is probably about and stuff like that, based off of what they thought that this person was and who they was, et cetera, and stuff like that. So y'all know he wears his mask like that all the time and stuff. So 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be like, all right, it's definitely somebody that he got problems with, woo woo woo. So now we gotta start looking for real. And 2, if they got witnesses or anybody that's seen the situation happen, they're gonna be able to obviously help get their job done as well with whatever those people is telling them and stuff, and put 2 and 2 together. So with that said, man, y'all gotta be careful nowadays on who y'all trying to slide on for real, and make sure it's the real person that you supposed to be after.
We have to say shooter because the double attempted murder charge that was pursued was eventually beaten by all those who were allegedly involved. At the time though, Midas put this image out with a statement that read, "Dear all, after much speculation, Midas the Jagaban and the team have decided to make a brief statement on an incident which took place on Monday, November 30th, 2020. Unfortunately, Midas and a member of management sustained some injuries during a shooting that took place at a studio session. Both Midas and management were accidentally and wrongfully attacked. As there are ongoing investigations with..."
And the crazy thing is, man, being a part of the streets or whatever the case may be, they making it to where now you can't wear what you really want to wear, because at the end of the day, well, as far as a signature attire piece for somebody or whatever you want to say, clothing or something that pretty much you known to wear all the time. So a mask like that, a ski mask like that, they know who that pretty much is, what you want to say, a part of, like somebody's identity and stuff. That's pretty much a part of PS His Squad. That's a part of him. He known for wearing the signature ski mask and stuff all like that all the time, no matter what the design is for the ski mask. You just know he love to wear ski masks all the time. So 9 times out of 10, people gonna automatically assume, oh yeah, that's such and such, so slide on type shit. So that's they making it to where now you just gotta be careful about the shit you wear, because some people gonna automatically assume you might be that person that they after just because they known to wear that same piece of clothing at the end of the day. So that's it though. You just gonna have to now start being careful what the hell you wear. But that's just the way the street life is right now. It's crazy. People just going crazy all over the place, man. It's just crazy right now. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
The authorities, we are unable to disclose any further information. Midas and the team are strongly against street violence and gun crime. We are treating this situation with the utmost sensitivity.
And I don't know too much of Midas, so I could be wrong about him being a part of the street life and shit, because like I said, I don't know about him, and y'all let me know down below in the comment section, like pretty much who he is and stuff like that, or if he really is a part of the street life. Y'all let me know down below.
And seriousness. Although we are shaken up, we're happy that both Midas and management are on the road to recovery. For all those who have reached out with well wishes and prayers, we thank you. We ask that you respect Midas's healing process and be sure she'll be releasing new music very soon. Many thanks.
I'm tweaking. See, this how I know it's too early in the morning, man. This whole time I'm thinking this is a dude, and I missed it several times. He done said this was a female. But yeah, that's crazy. Good thing she good though, man. That's crazy.
And
1-8. Stop it!
Damn, low key, if am I not tweaking? Did he just run into the back of another car, or? Well, obviously, duh. But I'm saying it looked like the lights. At first, I thought it was another police car that he just ran into. I often say, like, damn, they don't give a fuck if it's their own people at that point. They said, we got to stop them. But other than that, though, that looked like the car that the people was running from. Then the lights is just reflecting off of that car, that's all. So they didn't hit another police car. They just hit the people that they after car, whatever the case may be.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it, coach!
Ooh, wait, and they got a dog on his ass, so yeah. He ain't finna get away for real. That dog on his ass right now. And him aiming the gun, that wasn't a good look. If you was gonna aim it, you might well should have used it at that point.
Stop it, coach!
Just before 3 a.m. on Monday the 30th of November 2020, a car containing various people, one of them MizOrMac, had pulled up to a music studio in Woolwich, southeast London, and someone from within that vehicle let off 3 shots. 2 of the 3 hit Midas and her manager. The vehicle then fled, police were called to the scene, and the hunt for the vehicle was on. Officers from the Metropolitan Police soon caught up to the vehicle, and a chase ensued. Bodycam footage picked up the moment officers smashed into the car, forcing it to stop. The occupants then fled on foot, but officers were close behind. A chase then began on foot, and it was here none other than MizOrMac turned around and waved a Turkish Rite 9mm semi-automatic handgun at the officer. 4 men, including MizOrMac, were eventually caught by police after the short chase, although there were 5 men within the car. To this day, he still hasn't been caught, but police say inquiries are still ongoing into his whereabouts. Eventually, all 4 would go on to be charged for various offences. The car had been left with an array of weapons. 2 magazines containing live ammunition were found.
Oh yeah, he finna be sitting for a minute. That was a dumb move by them for sure. Especially him, because he got a lot to lose. He got a career. He got people that's wanting to see him succeed and paying attention to his music and shit like that. Like, he really got a good support base right now. So yeah, this definitely ain't looking too good at all for him, for real.
Along with 3 large Rambo knives and a machete. All men would go on to deny the charges that were brought against.
And y'all already know about the knives, so that just sealed the deal right there. 3 machetes and shit like that. You got all these different knives and shit in the car. And on top of that, not only that, you already know too, the guns definitely not fucking with out there. Like, y'all can't mess with the law when it comes to guns. Like, they gonna be on that with y'all. So he definitely pretty much just shot himself in the foot on this one. No pun intended. Like, it's crazy. He definitely finna be sitting for a minute.
Against them, and they would end up on trial. After the trial, the attempted murder case against them was beat. This was due to an extremely weak case, but they were found guilty in relation to the police chase event that would happen soon after. Mukhtar Khan, aka MizOrMac, was jailed for 9 years for possession of a prohibited firearm and possession of a firearm with intent to cause an indictable offence. Miles Brown was jailed for 7.5 years for possession of a prohibited firearm. Don Juan Newham was jailed for 7.5 years for the same offence.
Just hearing him say those sentences, man, especially for him, 9, that's pretty much a decade again. He already pretty much served 6 years. Now he turned around serving a whole nother 9. So how many years is that? 15 years. Damn near 2 decades. Just 5 years shy of 2 decades. 15 years. Excuse me. Served 6 years, got out, only was out for a few months. So you could technically say he doing another year right now. And then on top of that, the new 9 years, well, the new another 8 years, I would say, like that. Cause he technically got out this year and went back this year. So it's pretty much ongoing. I would just say he's still pretty much serving even 15 years, 16 years, whatever the case may be. But either way, it's down there 2 decades, so it ain't looking too good for him at all, man. I'm just saying it like that because I'm a little bit, like I said, early in the morning, sometimes I'm not making a little bit of sense. Sometimes, you know how that go. But anyway, you finna be up in there for a minute.
Offence, whilst Joshua Fasaro was jailed for 8.5 years for possession of a prohibited firearm and possession of a prohibited firearm relating to a 2019 matter where a revolver was recovered by police in an electrical cupboard that contained a DNA sample of his. Again, police are still on the hunt for that 5th man. So this now clears up the MizOrMac trial. A lot of people have been waiting for this day, for everything to clear up and see ultimately what was going to happen with MizOrMac. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, in the UK, a lot of the time you'll notice that people serve half of their sentence and then they come out on licence. But in this case, they all received a prison sentence of 7 years or longer, which means they'll have to serve 2/3 of their sentence. So for example, MizOrMac will have to be serving at least 6 or 7 years before he's eligible for release.
Damn. Sheesh. That was the end. So damn, he finna have to serve at least 6 to 7 years of his new sentence. Already served 6, so pretty much he about to serve at least a good 12 to 13. Cause like I said, the few months he was out, I don't really count that as being out long enough. Like, you just pretty much came out for a quick break and then went right back at that point. But yeah, he about to serve pretty much 12 to 14 years easy, and possibly might get his parole, but possibly might not get it. So he's still gonna be serving about 15 to 16 years at that point. But either way, 12 to 13 years wasted. Gone. You ain't getting that time back. And who knows, by the time he eligible for parole, or does get out, or don't get out, or whatever the case, whenever he do get out, ain't no telling where drill gonna be at. Drill could possibly be a dying genre of music at around that time that he gets out. Who knows? And then on top of that, it ain't guaranteed that he gonna still have the same supporters waiting that long for him to get out and release new projects and shit. So he just pretty much definitely shot himself in the foot on that one, and it ain't looking too good at all for his career right now, just because now he finna have to sit for that a large amount of time. And y'all already know how hard it is to continue doing anything on the outside that was making you money legally and stuff like that. So he pretty much on pause for a minute right now, and sad situation, but it is what it is. He made his choices. He a grown man. It is what it is, and now he gotta live with the consequences. So other than that, man, that's pretty much the end of the vid. Ain't too much else I can say. We just know that he finna be sitting for a long time, and he finna possibly be over with. It ain't no telling, like I said, where drill gonna be at around that time, and if music done changed and all that stuff. And hopefully he also gonna still be able to pay attention to as well when that does happen, or if it does happen. That way he could go ahead and try to, at least while he in there, start focusing on changing his style up and stuff, and pretty much adapt to what's that's gonna be thriving around that time. Cause like I said, we don't know right now. It's too early to know for sure where drill is gonna be at around that time and stuff like that. So, like I said, he might have to adapt and change his style up by that point. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But right now, he definitely fumbled right now, so it ain't looking too good, and it is what it is. But with that said, that's pretty much the end of the vid. If you guys enjoyed my reaction to the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel as well. Hopefully they become supporters of the channel. And don't forget to smash that like button and comment on the video as well to help the video get recommended to a larger audience of people, and hopefully bring new supporters to the channel. And also don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos. And be sure you don't miss out on new videos. Check out the channel every day, no matter the time of the day, just because you never know when I'm gonna drop and you don't want to miss out. out, and because the post notifications sometimes don't work at all whatsoever, so you don't want to rely on them too much. Yeah, also don't forget to add and follow me on social media. All my social media platforms I listed down below in the description box, as well as in the intro of the video. With that said, you shouldn't have a hard time at all finding me on social media. Now, that's pretty much the end of the vid, and I'm gonna catch you guys later on with new videos, so stay tuned. Peace.